Bum, 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 bum. It is Thursday. It is also day for God. The I had to fucking sit down and get ready for this shit today. Can you imagine that? Oh boy! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we are again. Probably for the final time. For good and for worse. Hope everyone is having a nice first day so far. Even though for some people it has just started. Let's just enjoy this music for a short second, because not gonna hear it anytime soon again. Lest I pull up the fucking soundtrack for myself, just because it's so beautiful. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last Owlboy stream. This game isn't the longest game out there, but I will say, going into this game, it was a whole lot longer than I thought it would be, which is good, because this game is good. Why don't we just jump in where we last left off, which is with all the friends hanging out in the house. If I remember correctly. We were preparing to go to the place in which Solus had gone with all the relics. And everything's a little spooky right now. A little mysterious, if you will. We can go talk to some of the NPCs and see what they have to say about things, because we're not going to be going back here for a bit once we depart. And I do enjoy reading me some dialogue. I'm pretty sure we already talked to Mandarin last time, but we can talk to her again. Yes, we're hiding in here. Some people were hit by rocks that started floating upwards. It seems safer to be indoors. Until it stops. Not mysterious at all. Yes, we're hiding in here for the moment. The islands seem to be unstable, which of course means there's nowhere to run. I just hope we have enough food to hold out until it settles down. You know, strange things be happening here in Owlboy land. Let's take it slow. Not get going too quickly. Hey bro! We're playing in the Bongo house. There's music here all the time. I can't get enough of it. Some riveting dialogue here. Urk. I don't know why I chose to stay in this house. Constant drumming. Can't sleep. Seems pretty chill to me. Welcome back, Otis. Are you well? Otis is apparently doing just fine. Look at him. He's so happy and wearing a hat for no good reason. Good. We are in hiding here. Something bad is happening out there. People are being hit by rocks that come loose. It's safer here till it's past. Ain't that mighty something? Rocks floating upwards into the sky? What could that be? I also made the decision that I'm not gonna get that cloak for the many things that is known as getting all of the coins, because I do not have the patience to get all of the coins. Not today. Not today. Maybe in my own time. Even though the cloak is amazing and awesome. We love the cloak, but it's a lot of work. I want to see if we can find some of the remaining coins that we have been missing in this wonderful area. Just a few before we set off Because I remember there was one particular hidden area, which I saw, but for some reason just did not bother to go into for whatever reason. Ow. What? It's like over here, someplace. Where we went to the right, but we didn't go to the left. Which in hindsight, I'm surprised I didn't bother to go back and check. Then we get to listen to this beautiful music, and I suddenly run into enemies that I barely could see. These guys can apparently fly through the brambles. But we cannot fly through the brambles. Is there actually anything in this direction, or is this just nothing? It looks like it's a whole bunch of nothing, so... Actually, going here, there wasn't any secrets. Interesting. Alright, well... Let's... What? Man. Trying to figure out what game we'll be doing after we're done with Owlboy here. Probably going to return to Minecraft at least. That I know. But aside from that, I don't know. That's something I'll have to figure out. See what games I have in my catalog. This variety is pretty fun. That's why it's the variety stream on them Thursdays. Or at least it's supposed to be variety streams. Is there any health around these parts? I'll assume not. Which is fun. I'm pretty sure. It's that strange noise every so often in this area, and I'm always curious what it is, and I'm pretty sure it's just a stupid mail thingamabob. It shows you how many coins you have. Which is, which would have been more useful to keep track of when I was actually actively in the areas and I didn't want to feel like backtracking, but you know. Can't you defeat these enemies technically? No? Okay. You can technically defeat them with bombs if you want, but, you know. Let's see if we can get some informations from these peoples. I do enjoy getting to know these peoples. So Otis, maybe we should get a little rest before we move on. Yeah, sure. Let's see if we can, get some more lore. That sweet, sweet lore. Before we move on. Anything else you want to talk about? How about the relic thief? Yeah, how about the relic thief? There's our guy sometimes that the pirates would call the Owlboy. A small guy in a robe who is giving Wallstrom advice. I think the pirate guard said that he's the one who stole the relics. Owlboy, huh? Wonder if that's just a nickname or a literal description. Whoever it is, He has much to answer for. For sure. Want to talk about what's going on? Yeah. Well, we need to find a way up above Mesos. We'll just have to look for someone who knows how, I think. I think we already found that out last time. We can ask our lovely scientist friends. Also, all of the different, like, layers are named after the different, like, you know, spheres of the atmosphere, like the layers. Isn't that fun? At least we'll have some time. Even the pirate ships will struggle to get past Mesos. I never known the pirates to fail to get somewhere they wanted to go, but it will likely take them some time to prepare their ships. That means they have time to explore. Basically, it's the game telling you should go try and find things. I've always wanted to explore, Otis. There are lots of caves and cool places in Tropos and Stratos. Come on, might even discover something useful. Let's go explore. Yes, yes. There will indeed be time to explore. In the morning. But he's right. If we explore, we might find some clues on what's going on. The game is just being like, hey, try to find the things of lore so that you can understand the things. Feels like there's still a few important things we don't know about. You don't fucking say, Giddy. That's why I've been collecting them this. Really? How about really? You look completely abandoned. It's tragic to see your home in such a state. Yeah, seems like the islands have been coming loose and racing towards the sky. It used to be that was a rare event, with that and the threat of the pirate attack. It's no wonder that people are escaping. Man, I hope we can help them somehow. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, ain't it? The Book of Nocte? Sure. Let's see. What was it that guy said this time? I think it was. The floating continent. Greatest of the owl poems. The machines produced here were the finest the world has ever seen. Once again, Giddy has amazing memory. I don't know how he remembers things this well. It's almost as if he's been watching the past streams. For the first time, owl technology surpassed the capabilities of life itself. There seemed to be no end to the heights that the owls can reach. So this is the Book of Nocte, blah blah. I wonder why he's telling us this. If there was no end to the height the owls could reach, then why are their temples all abandoned? And even if he's telling the truth, why is he bragging so much about the owls? And to us. It's almost like he's trying to cover something up. You know, like he wants us to think that the owls were all super great. Makes me almost think that they weren't. I mean, why would any enlightened people make... I mean, why would any enlightened people make a giant frog and snake monsters? I don't know who this guy is, but I say we grab him next time. We already know who it is. Well, we, the player, know who it is. Twig. I am Twig, the greatest spider in the world! I was born into a pretty boring family. But for grueling training and effort, I have become the best! Bon appetit, spider! And what does being the best spider entail? Come on, guys. Everything about me is spidery. I can shoot webs and stuff. Do you know anyone else who can do that? How did you make that? How did you make the costumes? I sewed them. Pretty good, right? You might be less of a doofus than I thought. I'm glad I can hang out with you guys. Tomorrow will be a blast too. It sure... Definitely. Anything more? Go to sleep? Okay, that's it. Alright. Yeah, we need to get some sleep. Let's explore tomorrow. We do not need to explore. We have explored all we can. As in, we've explored all I want to explore for now. Even though the cloak would make what is coming up a breeze, but we can deal with it. Guessing people are busy today. Who would have thunk it? I mean, I'm not entirely surprised at all that people would be busy on this fine Thursday. Which is a little unfortunate because, don't want to progress too much with the story when people's are not here to watch. Let's see, are there any other NPCs we can talk to around here? Because I'm pretty sure there's just these two houses and that's it. Which, it's not a lot. And then we have this area right here. Which is where we need to go if we want to progress. But you know. Examine. It's still question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, it just doesn't know what the fuck. Which is entirely valid and fair. I do still enjoy that this scarecrow is here. That's obviously supposed to resemble Otis a little bit. Pretty sure we can talk to the pals while we're in here. Although, I think we already talked to these guys last time. Oh, sorry, Mr. Otis. There is so much to think about. I'm very old, and there are many memories to piece together. I can't help but feel like there's something crucial I've forgotten. You don't say. So we need to get above the Mesa's lair, huh? We don't have any ways of getting further up in my village. My dad always says to get further up, we'd have to use a flying machine from Advent. And of course, Advent is gone now. It sure is. We have to find some way to get above the Mesa's lair. Do we know anyone who might know the way? We do. I do. Alright. Let's not try to delay further. No. Even on the very last stream, I keep accidentally doing the thing that is throwing the thing away instead of just using the item. Alright. Let's not delete. Some weird splashing for no good reason. I'm guessing the birds accidentally caused the splash. Which is a little funky, but you know. Alright, let's go. We gotta do this. A great structure above the skies. I almost wish I could come with you, Otis. Must be quite a sight. I'd imagine. Ready to go, buddy? I guess we are. I guess we are. It's time for blast off. Alright, I'll meet you outside. I've been looking forward to this. Hehehe. Oh, Colonel, you're not being all wacky, ain't you? This is going to be fine. What could possibly go wrong? So, here we are. Remember, there will be no going back. Are you sure you're ready for this, Otis? There is technically a way of going back, but it's for later. Right now we're going. Good! Excuse us. We would all like to come along, Madame Canary. That's right! Otis' friends, are you? Wait a second. Aren't you? Not now, Professor. Alphonse's a pirate, and I caused some trouble here. But we're here to help now. Yes, no need for that. You're all welcome to come along. We're all here, so let's get going. Yes. Huh? What are we traveling in? Oh, you'll see. Professor, is everything ready? Yes. The raiders gave us some coordinates to aim for, so we should make it. Assuming your invention works, Canal. Excellent. Oh, I should probably repeat. This will be dangerous. Should we go get AC when they have for villagers? Then they can see you off. That would probably be a good idea. I don't think so. Oh, they might try to stop us. I don't think we want to part on bad terms. Alright. In that case, it's time to board. Board what? You mean this tall building here? Yes! Get in! We're traveling in this thing? It looks like it can't even move. Quiet, fools. You're about to witness my true genius. Years of work all boil down to this moment. Get in. Better do it, lads, before she changes her mind. Quickly now. This is totally not a rocket. As in, this is totally a rocket. Oh. Yep. It is time! Prepare yourselves! All systems are ready. Detach! Ignition! Okay, now. Lift off! I knew it would work! Good luck, you guys! Ain't it beautiful? Everybody's coming outside just to witness this fucking stupid shit. Aw, hey Seal. Ain't it beautiful? We're going where no owl has gone before. Actually, that's a lie. There is an owl here. It's space-time. Now this is going to be fun with no context for the people that just randomly join later on. Ah! There's the crash! Into a strange bunch of stuff. Otis, my boy. There he is! Whee! Aww. Ah! Oh no! Otis! Are you alright? Oh man, you had me worried there. Are you okay, man? Can you fly? He cannot fly up here. Huh. Did you break something? No, I don't think he has. The air in this place is very thin. Too thin to fly in. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh man, we're stuck up here. Not exactly. We should explore this place. Catch your breath, Mr. Otis. Giddy, Twig, and Scout ahead. Yes, sir. Alright. Are you ready for some platforming? Specifically just platforming? We are in a mysterious place that I like to call the Owl Castle. It's beautiful, is it not? It's got lots of owls. Yes, sister. This is where that stranger is hiding. But how do we get in? Perhaps only an owl is worthy. Oh! This is fine. Well, that takes care of that problem. I guess we're actually doing this, huh? Just don't think we have a choice. Come on, gang. Let us advance. Come on, Giddy. Hey, buddy. You ready for this? Aw. Hey, I got your back, man. When he's flying anyway. Let's go to get her. Aw. Friends. It's time to explore this very, very suspicious place. That also is... It has that wonderful 2.5D going on with the floor. Kinda messes with your brain a little bit. Man. Did you know that this place is owls? This game is about owls. It's almost as if the whole architecture is just owls everywhere. Every single fucking thing is an owl. It's beautiful. Honestly, very much an aesthetic that I could enjoy. Huh? There you are, you bastard. Solus? Otis? Giddy? What are you guys doing here? Solus? What are you doing here? Are you the one who stole the relics from the pirates? I'm sorry. I trust you, Otis, but I can't involve anyone else in this. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to explain. Please leave. Hey, wait up! You have to catch up to him. There they go. This is the platformer in the platforming game. Oh. My ability to press the jump button is gonna be tested here. Oh yeah, I didn't know how Dan actually made it up there, but whatever. I don't complain. It's time to spin. that's how things work. So this is not suspicious at all. Solus. Hey! Wait up! Solus, we just want to help you. The pirates are coming after you. I know! Don't let us help. Let's get rid of the relics and... No. I'm going to use the relics. Huh? I don't have time to explain this to you. Just get out of here! Something suspicious going on. Hurry, guys. We need to talk some sense into Solus. Hooah! So many bookcases. If we don't get to read any of it. Wow. Now, this is very much... I remember the very beginning of this game. The... Wow. Imagery of things just breaking apart and floating around should be very familiar. Because this game loves its foreshadowing. Wow. Okay, the bad. We'll say this was the, well, least difficult part in playing on the Switch because platforming is pretty good. My darling. Oh, there you go. Oh. Otis! Get up, buddy. We're not at the end just yet. There you go. Okay, guys, let's keep moving. But I will say this, it's not bad. I'm pretty good at pressing the W key. Here's some owl peoples, ranging from, like, a person to clearly just an owl. I do like these owls. What do you have to say about this, Alphonse? What is this place? I don't know. It's some weird fucking castle. With lots of chandeliers. Who's keeping all these chandeliers lit? Well, okay, it's time for physics time. We love our physics in our video games. Wow. Nice thing is in the places that you're not likely going to return to, they don't put in some wacky secrets. Well, because that would be kind of mean. Look at these owls. Look at them. Look at these sweet darlings. These owls long forgotten. A window broke. Wow. Ah! Don't wanna go too crazy. Nah. Otis, please. Okay, this is... What even was that? That was something. That was not a fun time for anyone involved. Otis, please. Careful now. Why in the world would you even place the spikes there if this is supposed to be a place where you would hang out? Like, is it just for shits and giggles? Like, genuinely. Okay, just carefully float down. We don't need to go super fast here. Alright. There we go. Spin the right way. And let's not go too fast. Going too fast is no good. Rocks. Floating. Books with lore. You ready for some lore? I sure am ready for some lore. Otis cannot read this though. What's this? This book is ancient, but I can read it. Book of Nocte, Volume The Owl Temple. First of the Great Temples. Here the owls learned how to control the elements and challenge the natural order. By the end of the first Aeon, they had mastered water, fire, and wind. And their work here revealed to them the existence of the higher mysteries. It was here that the existence of the loop was hypothesized. The existential anguish from the discovery of the loop permeated owl society. Rites began, and the Owl Temple was abandoned. The loop, eh? Book of Nocte, Volume 2, The Floating Continent. Greatest of the owl homes. The machines produced here were the finest the world has ever seen. For the first time, owl technology surpassed the capabilities of life itself. There seemed to be no end to the heights the owls could reach. They were determined to break the loop and worked tirelessly to advance their technology and knowledge. Finally, the solution was presented. A hex that would append the laws of the universe. But it was a disaster. The hex failed, and the world would never be the same. The last book. Book of Nocte, Volume 3, The Floating Tower. A gigantic research facility in the sky built without the knowledge of the world at large. The last few owls gathered here, far away from the famines and wars elsewhere. The great relics that were used to create the hex were reforged, for the owls were preparing another hex. Greater than the last, this new hex would send the new world crashing downwards, and bring the world under the owl's control once again. Huh? So that's the truth he wasn't telling us. He's been making the ancient owls out to be heroes and scholars and whatnot. And in reality, he's going to use the relics for power, just like Molstrom. I knew it! We have no choice now. We shall have to stop him ourselves. Yeah, we're the only ones up here. Let's go. There's no time to waste. Solus was evil? Is entirely possible. Or maybe, just maybe, that wasn't the case. Can I... Let me try to get up on the platform thing. With these floating rocks. But the rock is now used to spinning, just like Otis. The interesting thing is that the crew over here is gathering all this wonderful knowledge and frankly is missing a lot of details, despite reading all this wonderful lore. Which is why you collect the golden discs to get fill out the holes. Which we're gonna be collecting the last one around this area before we face off against our lovely Owlboy. The Owlboy, if you will. Careful now. There we go. Easy peasy. This is mostly just... Oh, wind. Uh-oh. Otis! These rocks are blowing away in the wind! Which is a little silly if you ask me, but whatever. This is just like that one little game that you play on the offline screen of the thing with the little dinosaur. Except with owls and with... ow, rocks. Magically the rocks have disappeared. Aw, Otis. Aw. My little man. He's scared. Which is entirely fair, honestly, on his part. Would you not be scared? Alright. Let's keep going. Oh. That's not suspicious at all! If the door's blocked and going shut behind you. Lots and lots of robots. Lots and lots of robots. And lots and lots of chandeliers. Oh god. I forget. Is this the one place where you actually find things, or is this just suspicious? Because it's mighty suspicious, if I'm gonna be honest, with all these robots. And the coil in the middle. Oh. Careful now. Wow. Very careful now. Shit's broken. Wow. Okay, we're just good. Wow. Okay, that was bad. That could have been very bad, getting stuck in the middle there. Wow. Oh, this place. Okay, this is the spot where we can get the remaining disc. We just need to be good at the platforming, which should be fine. I know there's lots of sad hoots up in here. Oh, just for fuck's sake. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, that was a little... Come on now. Come on now. Here we go. Up again. At the very least, even if people don't get to see this live, they at least get to enjoy the VOD. Am I right? Though it is... I will say, it is eerily quiet. Which, I mean, is very fitting for the atmosphere that we're currently in, but, you know. It's a little something else to be going through this completely by myself. There it is. The last one. The last coin. Oh, sorry. Disc. I see you. Did my machines and theories break the loop at last? Did I break the world? With this token, you hold the key. The sanctuary beckons you. Give me the answers I, Nocte of the Owls, have always sought. Ain't that mysterious? We have coin. Otis, my sweet boy. There you go. We have gotten all of the coins, and suddenly the owl in this picture is gone. Mighty, mighty mysterious. Alright, well, I could wait just a moment. But the end beckons. And also, an insanely difficult boss fight beckons. Wah! Oh, just please. Ah! Yeah, going into the boss fight with, like, half health is going to be an excellent decision. Oh. Let's try it again. At least you don't lose anything from falling into the void. Which is basically space at this point. Okay, this is just gonna... It's gonna eventually go back up. Wow. I don't know how I managed to get on that thing, but whatever, man. I'll take it. Oh boy! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, here we are. Would be really awkward if people just randomly showed up in the middle of the fucking final boss fight. Wouldn't that be fucking wild? Wouldn't that be something? I mean, it's entirely possible, and I'm gonna have to be like, what's the context for this? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should have been here like 15 minutes ago. This is fine! This is gonna take a couple of tries, because my god. I'm in! Are we racing too? I think we can see if the top of the tower above us. If we stay on this platform, we can still make it to where Solus is hiding. Ominous. Ominous. This is really ominous. Wah! Hello, that's what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to actually jump off of the thing. But I think that's funny. I don't know where we're going. Are we going to the right or are we going to the left? I'm guessing we're going to the right because usually you want to go to the right. Friends! Wah! Okay, this was bad. Wah! 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 Careful now. Wah! Where's Getty? Notice! I don't know what's going on. I don't know either, Getty, because I messed up the puzzle. Don't worry, we can do this. I just need to utilize the platforms better. Wow. Wow. I don't know what's going on. Try to hold on. I'm trying my best, Getty. What? Ah, come on. It's gonna take a few tries saying it. This is fine. There's no urgency here. What's that? I feel like it's technically more ideal to be on the upper platform over there, but eh. Don't worry about that too much. I already know what you're gonna say, Getty. I tried my darn best, and I accidentally didn't jump, even though I pressed the button. Which ain't that a new excuse for when you mess up in a platformer? And then I pressed the button, but it didn't register. I mean, happens all the time in the platformers. The leading cause of defeat in platformers didn't manage to press the button, even though you totally did press the button. It just very much feels like you didn't press the button. Okay, this is not... Oh! Fly or float, Otis! I'm trying my best. We just need to hang on. Oh, there's all the monsters in the ice from Mesos. The tower's up ahead, Otis! Oh, they're leaving. Teleport us to you when you know it's safe. Wah! What? Shakings. Huh? What's happening? Hmm? I don't know, the mountain in the background is kind of blowing up. Ah! Just a little bit. Watch out for them rocks. Wow. Oh Lord, the whole castle is going up into the fucking space. And it's exploding for some reason. That I don't know why. Hmm? I can't believe it. I believe we are witnessing the end of the world, my friends. We ourselves are floating. The floating continents are racing into space. This is the end. It's happening so suddenly. What has Solus done up there? Yeah! Whatever Solus is doing up there, we have to stop him. I see his tower above us. Let's go! We can grab our fellas. Let's go. Let's go! It's time. I say it for the third time. Though this time, it's for reals. It's a giant machine in the background. Which very, very much looks like a big ol' owl. Because did you know, this game is about owls? I'm pretty sure this is the second hex machine that we got going on in the background there. Oh, there goes that. To the left we go. Into this very, very ominous dark corridor. Full health? Why I would love a full health. God, this pixel art, I still very much say, with complete, genuine honesty, this pixel art is still so fucking amazing. Like, absolutely gorgeous stuff. It's so eerily quiet. Within the game and then just in general. Feels like something is missing. Who would have thunk it? That it's almost like as if something is missing. Everybody be missing it except for the one person that is lurking in chat. Or that is currently lurking on stream. I hope you enjoy witnessing owl history here on stream. My goodness, alright. No dilly-dallying. Let's go. There's Solus doing his wacky shenanigans. Wiggling his hands around. Huh? How did you get up here? Never mind that, Solus. Quickly, we have to... No. I've told you already. I'm not interested in what you have to say. But I'm using the relics. That's all. I'm nearly finished here. Please don't get in my way. Return. For this loop and every loop that will come. I don't like this, Otis. I thought Solus was our pal, but he just isn't listening at all. Not to us, anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. If he doesn't listen, we may have to stop him. Repeating? I told you, don't disturb me. I'm at a critical stage in the process. Anything over here? No? No. I call upon the power of the Hex Relics. We might have to slap a bitch. Mold us back into one form. I am interested in what he has to say. Let the oceans feel the rain of the stone and fire. For this loop and every loop that will come. Repeating. I've left to extract the relic's essence. It'll be done soon. Should we smack a bitch? Could just smack a bitch. What? Oh, this is fucking pissed. So, Solus, what are you doing? Have you gone mad? Snap out of it, Solus. The relics are too dangerous. Have you forgotten what happened in Advent? No one can use them, ever. We have to destroy them. You have to see sense, Solus. We will help you avoid the pirate's retribution, but please stop this. Using the relics for power will only make things worse. That's right! We'll stop you if I have to. I don't have time for this. I've been telling you guys to leave me alone. I gave you lots of chances. But it's clear that you guys don't understand. So I guess I just have to make you leave. Oh boy. Mwah. Okay. It's time to try and figure this boss fight out, which I remember being a bunch of shit. Ah, boy. Ah, boy. Oh, boy. Come on. Oh, well. We can do this. This is gonna take a few attempts. But we're gonna do this. There's also the thingamabob where we can go back if we get defeated by the boss. Which, guess what we're gonna do if we want to get the extra lore? Which, I can do this just to get the extra lore. Which I didn't get the first time I actually played this. You know what? Since people are not here to witness the thing, let's just go quickly and do this. Memories of Philly fled back to you. I do want to return to Philly real quick. For this one thing. Which, when they said you can't return here, they lie, yeah. Let's just real quick go to some lore things. Which, yeah, kind of anticlimactic. It's like, oh, it's the final boss time. But we're gonna go do lore. Because we love lore. We want to have an understanding of what's happening here. Is this the way? I think this is the way. Is this not it? We need to go someplace where the last disc needs to be. Because we have it. Oh, wait. No. I have to remember where we need to go. Give me a moment. Okay, so we have the disc, obviously. But I completely forget where we need to place the last one so we can actually see the things. He's taking a little pause here. Otis is on the screen. Wonderful. We love our boy. Okay, so we technically only have one location left. Wherever this is. Go to the screen, we see go right. You see a square sign. Okay. I think we know where. I think I know where it is. I think I figured it out. I'm gonna go back up yonder. I'm gonna go to the area with the really annoying flying dudes. Just, no problemo. Also gives people more time to get up in here. Let's see here. Is it here? It's the first screen where we see the little flying dudes. So we still got a little bit more to go. This is the place with the frogs. You remember the frogs? I remember the frogs. How could you ever forget the frogs? Oh, damn. I forgot. It's very strong. Okay. It's over here with these little things. We want to go to where there is a wonderful square sign, which is the one right there. And then where do we want to go from here? Go right when you see a square sign. Okay, we wanna go to a waterfall. Alright, cool. It's good to know. Come here, you little bastards. There you go. Silly little weird creatures that we do not like. This is the place I accidentally went to earlier, but couldn't continue upwards because there's this waterfall. Or there was a waterfall. It's not a waterfall anymore. Here's the waterfall. Which, Twig, we need you up in here. There we go. Can we go in here? Yep, here it is. Slap down this coin. Somewhere, a door is opened. It's that one right there. You people's ready for some sweet context for all the things that have been going on that are currently happening? Because we're gonna get it. Oh boy, we're gonna get it. We're finally gonna go to the secret place. We're gonna do something that I didn't get to do when I played this originally, because I was, honestly, legit didn't know where to get some of these things, and I didn't want to look up a guide, because I finished the game, and, well, finishing this game does something to your brain, because the ending is something else, which we're gonna see that eventually, soon enough. I'm honestly trying to delay it just for the fact that some people might actually be interested in seeing it. Like, live. Okay, there was just a random rock that died. I don't know how that works. These poor rocks. Destroying themselves. Time to go back down into the tropos. Let's go. Let's do this shit. Wait. Actually, this is the wrong place. Whoops! This is when I go back into the floating continent with the lava place. We do not want to be in the lava place. Definitely do not want to be in the lava place. Alright. Ominous place time. Such a mysterious place. Reminds me of the Lee Cave. Except even more mysterious. There's some bugs. Some very cute little beetles. Of course there's not going to be immediate lore. Of course there's going to be puzzles. Aw, the beetles for scared. I like the beetles. They're cute. These poor little buggies. Examine. Oh. Welcome, friend. I'm Cernia, of the House of Preservation and Diplomacy. What you see before you is my life's work. The Eternal Sanctuary, a place to record the thoughts of our leaders and artisans. The brightest owls have ever lived, they say. I hope that the knowledge enshrined here may aid you, and that you will share the wisdom of the owls with all who care to listen. It's unfortunate that Otis cannot speak, but the sentiment is there. This is literally his lore place, with holograms of owls. It's the guy in the painting. Times are changing, it would seem. Angolius and Nocte. They sure are an incredible pair. The temple guardians they made, terrifying as they are, have kept the temples completely safe. And now Angolius tells me that Nocte has thought of a way to make thinking machines. Angolius says that we will put them into production soon. My role as combat instructor may eventually no longer be needed. No wonder those two never seen apart. Who else can truly relate to such brilliant minds? Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Time for more lore of the House of Travel. For these inventions, is it not the duty to roam the skies? Let us, free, healthy, and cherished descendants, find their own purpose. Curious, ain't it? This place has fallen apart a little bit. Small owl. I think Nocte is on to the discovery of a lifetime. He's been locked up in his lab for ages and speaks only in whispers about it. Nocte is almost too brilliant. Even Angolius can barely keep up with his thinking. The automatons they've created have been revolutionary. If Nocte believes in his If Nocte believes his next discovery will be even greater, I can't even imagine what it will be. All these cute owls that may or may not have done some very wacky things. We have incredible Nocte. This loop for lead for farming. Support him. His depth. How mysterious. Look at this fella. Whoa, it's Asio! No, he just looks a lot like Asio. No, wait. He just looks like him. So this was Nocte's greatest discovery. The loop? I am disappointed that most of the owls take this seriously. No matter what he says, such a thing cannot be proven. Of course, Angolius has taken Nocte's side, as he always does. Inseparable, those two, even in failure. It goes over my head, he says. I suppose nothing can go over Angolius' head. We thought how big it got after he made the automatons. Leeching off of Nocte's brilliance has made him quite the reputation. If he didn't have Nocte beside him, he would be no one after all. I would not be talked down to an self-aggrandizing buffoon. And Getty is just like, Yeah, big funk here. Ooh. Spooky purple stuff. Where have we seen purple stuff before in floating little cubes? In a lot of places, actually. Oh. There's that bastard. Or someone. This is Angolius. Nocte is gone. One of my automatons went amok. I had it destroyed, but now I've lost my only friend, and the genius behind the Hex machine. It's too complicated. Noctis schematics for the Hex machine, and his frames on the loop. My own machine is only a pale imitation. This is the best I've been able to come up with. I redid the calculations. The chances of catastrophic failure of the Hex machine are enormous. If it fails, the planet will never look the same again. Countless lives lost, and more lives ruined. 50-50. Those are the odds of success and failure. 50-50. And yet, if I don't complete this task, not his life's work, then my soul will die along with him. I have decided to lie to the other owls. I will not tell them of the danger. The Hex machine will be built. The loop will be broken. You, my descendant, you will be my backup plan. I will guide one with my crest to this place, to listen to these words. Yeah, this is basically Otis's ancient grandpa, grandpa. You can tell because he has the little golden tufts that Otis has. Do not be alarmed. That is within my ability. Take the clues I have left behind here and follow them. I only ask that you tell no one. No one must know that I, weakest among the owls, the disgrace of our kind, risked the doom of our world. People must be able to trust each other, even in a world with monsters like me. Good luck. And Octave, I'm sorry. You know. Totally normal stuff. This is a prickly situation to be in. What's down here? Oh. Nothing! Just be very careful. As we fly about and search for more clues. Because we want to understand. I'd love to understand. Do you not like to understand? Chests opened. As if someone already has been here before. Oh. We're back here. Where shall we go next? This is the very start. This is leaving the place. Is this it? I think this is it. This is what there is to see here, which... Ain't it mysterious? Ain't it peculiar? Oh, never mind. We found a puzzle. It's the puzzle at the very start of the game, except now more complicated. Oh boy, I love these kinds of puzzles, don't you? Hey, didn't... I did it without even thinking that hard about it. Don't that make me feel smart? Also, purple. The color of mystery. Don't you think purple is a mysterious color? I guess this direction is just nothing. There, I thought I almost missed things, but turns out if you just look everywhere, You'll eventually find something. Oh. This ain't mysterious at all. Look at this fucker. It's the guy from the painting that disappeared. It's Nocte. I am Nocte. Cernia convinced me to leave a message behind. I don't think even Avilius knows. But I am unsure what to say. Mathematics and philosophy are my callings. And the calling of my house. I never was one for talking, unless someone could pull the words out of me. Mathematics never lie. It makes predictions. If you master mathematics sufficiently, you will find that you can make extraordinary predictions. The trajectory of a rock, the orbits of the stars. I learned those as a boy. Now, as my maths are better, the predictions I make are somewhat different. I predicted my own death to one of Ergolius's machines. Not once, but again and again in infinity. No matter how I adjusted the parameters, I saw my own death there was an eternal wave function, over and over. And applied correctly, I could see every death, every life. Even a young owl named Otis, who dies in a great battle above a floating city. And yet, Otis, my math tells me that she will be at this hologram. A strange inconsistency. Perhaps our Hex machine worked, after all. Tomorrow is the day that I die, Otis. It is my hope that by doing so, my prediction will come true. So that I will see you here today, and perhaps in the next loop. I will not have to die after all. Maybe then I could spare Angolius some grief. Ain't that mysterious? Ain't that weird? Man, this was all predicted. We knew that this would happen. Ain't it wacky that this game is like a loop? Alright, let's get out of here. We have found all of our informations. All of our sweet, sweet informations. Just very good informations, actually. Very enjoyable. Makes me sad I didn't get to this place when I played this the first time. I mean, it kind of spoils what happens a little bit. Just a teensy bit. But maybe, just maybe, Nocte is wrong. Maybe our sweet Owlboy won't have a horrible accident. Alright. Alright. We did the thing. I'm pretty sure, I don't even know what we're gonna get. Like, if we talk to some of the NPCs here, they're just gonna say the same stuff as before, or they're just gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing here, Otis? Aren't you supposed to be away saving the fucking world or something? I don't know, maybe, Madeline. Yeah, it's just the same dialogue as before. Because that would be very weird. That would be very strange if they were just like, wait, how did you get back down here again? I don't know, Mandolin. I don't know. It's almost like a strange spark of the past brought me here. But anyway, at least we can try and go into the fight with a little bit more health. Examine. Let's go back. The present beckons you. It sure does. Take me back to the present. And let's do this shit! In which I try to, oh boy, let's try this boss fight again. And see how that goes. It's gonna go about as well as you'd expect. Because you're supposed to use your different free friends. Which, can you tell, they're color coordinated! Oh, you're doing this attack early, are you? Okay, one relic down. What? One more down. Now we just need to get the green one. Wow. Ouchies. Come on. Come on, peoples. Wow. Okay, we got that. Okay. Okay, Solus. We can do this. Again. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Please. Mister. My good owl. Okay. Okay, we did that. Ah. Oh, Otis. Yeah. Ah. It's time for boss battle where you do the wacky badmintons. Otis, please. Oh boy. Ah, Solus, please. Okay, this is a little much. Careful now. Huh. Huh. We can do this. What? What? Can get you, buddy. Gotcha. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Third time's the charm. Erg. No. I can't move. Now you listen to us. Stop this power crazy stuff. Using the relics is going to get people hurt. No, you're wrong. I'm trying to help. By using the relics? Don't you remember, Advent? Those things are weapons. No! 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 That's not what the relics were made for! That's just how Molstrom used them. Please explain, Solus. I didn't want to tell you this, but I needed you to understand. I'm going to tell you the great shame of the owls, the hex, and the anti-hex. The relics were created long ago, when the owls lived at the planet's surface, and the floating islands did not exist. All technology was beyond our imagination, and the owls studied the deeper secrets of the universe. The relics were made after the owls made a fateful discovery. A discovery that sent the owl society into infighting and chaos. The loop. Also the save icon. What is the loop? I'm not certain, but the owls were obsessed with it. They worked for centuries in a desperate struggle to find a way to end the loop. Finally, they found a solution. A hex that would alter the laws of nature and end the loop forever. The relics were designed to be the fuel for the hex. Centuries after they were made, the owls were finally ready for their hex. So what happened? Did the hex work? It was the biggest disaster in the history of the planet. I don't even know what the hex broke the loop. That should have been the least of their worries. The hex backfired, shattering the planet's continents into floating islands in the sky. Yep. And the planet was reduced to a giant empty ocean. And the islands are still rising. You must have seen it outside. The world is ending. Time is running out. In a matter of days, we'll all have risen to cold, unbreathable space. But the anti-hex. You mentioned something about an anti-hex. This library is built to find a way to bring the planet's expansion under control and reverse it. When I found it, I learned that the owls created relics, which have been absorbing power for centuries. Now they are ready to be used for the anti-hex, which will bring the islands back down into the ocean. That is what I'm preparing, and the anti-hex to save the world. Man, you should have told us, Solus. Why did you try to do this all on your own? I didn't. I got the pirates to help me by promising them power. Maybe that was a bad idea. Tricking the pirates led to the destruction of Advent, Solus. I didn't know of anyone who I could trust. Let us help you finish this anti-hex. Come on, Solus. What do we have to do? You just have to... Oh no. Is that... It's the fucking pirates. Owlboy! You traitor! I'm coming for you. Yep. Oh no. Oh man, oh man. The captain is here. Look outside. Yep, the world is... It's all coming apart. Here's Motherfucker Supreme. Huh. You run off with my relics, Owlboy. You dare betray me? I haven't betrayed you, Molstra. I'm trying to save you, and everyone else. I'm trying to prevent the planet from being destroyed. Otis is just like, fuck you, man. Yep. No! Otis! Are you alright? So you're saving this world? Is that it? Why would I care if the planet is destroyed? Give the relics back to me now. Please. I can't. Otis, take this! Superpower to Owlboy. Make it strong. Huh? What happened? Is Master Otis breathing? Yes! Good. Get him out of here! I'll keep the captain at bay. Hurry, Master Getty! Twig! I can't hold him for long. Got to get Otis up! Alphonse! Ugh. Hurry up and get away, Otis! We'll hold him back! Twig, follow me! Hurry, Otis! I can't get out. Otis! We can't run away! Please! I can't move. You have to complete the anti-hex. Repair the totem. Hopefully that will be enough. Go, my boy! Go! go, my sweet boy! Quickly! Huh? One. Oh, Otis! Ah. There's the second piece. Ah. Well, we did it. Otis, get out of there! Aw. That wind. It's a little hard on the eyes, but yep. Otis! Otis! The anti-hex. It's emerging from his body. But is he... So this is what your treachery is about? Let's destroy the dumb pirate man. You think this is enough to stop me? Ha! I'll crush this little hex of yours. That's what you get, you bastard. Otis! Someone help Otis. Here we are. It's all the peoples. It's Mindlin. Otis, how's school been lately? I hear Acio might take you under his wing soon. You're so lucky, Otis. Hi, little Otis. Want to drop by my place sometime with Pip and Banashi? We'll play drums till the sun sets. He's the guy we never talked to. Hi there, young'un. Want to join me in the hot spring? No? You're a hard worker, Otis. Just like the FRLs. Otis, just say hi to Lydia and Scops for me. Or you'll be studying on the ACU soon. He handpicked you, I heard. I'm glad he did. I think you two will be a great fit. It's the very platform from the beginning. There's Solus. Otis, I'm glad you're doing well. You don't recognize me? It's me, Solus. Listen, I don't know if you think of me as a friend, but I always thought of you as my only friend. Hope the next time we meet, it'll be under different circumstances. There's so much I want to tell you. Welcome, Otis. I'm very glad to see you again. You're probably wondering where you are. You're not dreaming. You're seeing visions of the past, and the future, and from today. You may not remember any of it, but it is real. And you grew up with good people, Lotus. Full of affection for you, and hopes for your future, and regret for things said and done. Decisions are a gift to you. The truth, I think, is often the greatest gift, especially since people are so prone to forgetting the things they should cherish most. You must have many questions. Come, sit down. Is everyone going to be okay? Giddy, Alphonse, Twink, and all the rest? Yes, Otis. You succeeded out there. The fact that you're here means that the anti-hex worked. What will happen now? The islands will be sinking. Your generation will know the surface as we did. Thanks to you, the world will be whole once again. It will be difficult to adjust to life on the surface after all this time. But it will be overcome. I hope you don't blame us for what we put you through. We tried to change the universe, and we paid a price for that. You paid that price too. In order to end the loop, we were willing to do anything. Even risk our future, your present. I'm not sure I understand. It doesn't matter. All you need to know is that we wanted to discover the nature of the universe, and in doing so, we lost ourselves. Maybe one day, in this life or the next, you will learn about the loop. We actually did learn about the loop. But there are far more rewarding things to do. To learn about the universe than how it ends. You're probably worried that this is the end for you. Don't worry. In this world we've created, there is always a second chance. Our time is up. And I know I'm not the only one, but I've always believed in you, Otis. Hmm. There he goes, falling once more. Once again say, Owlboy, the game in which Otis keeps on fucking falling. Ain't it beautiful? Yeah, that was Owlboy. A game that makes it very hard to have any words. When you reach the end. I should have had a warning earlier that probably was gonna just tear up a little bit. You know. But I think I kind of forgot about it in the moment. Ain't it beautiful? The world is back to normal, and out in the far beyond, you can see a falling star. And that's it. That's Owlboy. I'm pretty sure that's all. That's it. I forget if there's anything else to do. Good morning. Wow. This was sort of what I thought was gonna happen. I literally played through the entire ending right now. And of course, if people join just as I am finished with the ending. That's why maybe, streaming at 2 PM my time is a little early. Yeah, I probably should have saved this for a little later, honestly. The funny thing is I have nothing against doing that again, even though it's probably gonna make me cry again, which is, you know, it's fine. But would be a little silly to do again. Yeah. Yeah. Though to be fair, very fitting atmosphere for the very end. For some reason. Oh, you know. Then I could do the thing where I got all the coins. I don't know. That is the question, though. What do I do now? Since we're not even at the 2-hour mark. Like, I could switch to another game, and we can talk Owlboy during it, which is entirely possible, because, my goodness, there is so much to talk about. There is so much to talk about, at least to the peoples that know this game. Could always switch to Minecraft, just to have something a little bit more. Or I can draw. I don't heckin' know, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, might just see if I stream later today. I don't know. Kind of feels weird to do the things. It's no worries. It's no worries. That's what happens sometimes. And that's why there is the wonder of VODs, even though nobody gets to experience the thing live. Or I can play through it again. Though, wouldn't that make for a weird VOD? Yeah, you just play through the ending twice. Well, don't knock into the computer. The computer doesn't deserve being knocked into. It's doing a good job. Yeah. I don't know. We could switch to some other game. Used to do the things. Get to talk a little bit. I get to discuss the wonder that is this game. And all the wonders of it. there's Minecraft or something, because, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what other game could one do. It's like a double feature. A special, if you will. Or we could draw. I do not mind drawing. I do enjoy drawing. I just need to make sure that my my tablet is working. Okay, it is. Good. Sometimes it has the funny thing of just stopping working for no good reason. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Uh, why not draw a little bit? To be fair, I had to play the ending of Morrowind twice because my save timeline was corrupted. That's funky. Technically, you can replay this ending multiple times because, you know, you want to make sure you got everything, but, like, meh. It's not that necessary. Sorry, there we go. Let me just move this so it's actually under the border. There we go. Just want to pull up our wonderful Owlboy OST. Because would it not be appropriate to listen to it? My internet history and all my wonderful bookmarks that are... They exist. They exist. They're honestly probably the most, like, basic-ass bookmarks you could ever see. Like, genuinely, there's nothing interesting there to see. It's like, you have all of your things for your Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Among stuff for... Just, why do you have this bookmarked? Like fucking Gmail. Pull up the Owlboy OST. We need it up in here. Lower the volume a little bit so it's not fucking loud. Give it a moment to load. And actually put the window in properly. That should be fine. You can see most of the stuff in there. Let's see, how loud is this on the thing? It's about as loud as the game is, which is a perfectly fine volume. Let's change the... Hold on, I need to do something that is very important since we're not currently playing Owlboy. I need to change the category. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, I know, Firefox. Yes, I know. You don't like it when I do that. Deal with it. Okay, I'm just gonna pause you because you're gonna keep on doing it, and it's just gonna be a little annoying to listen to. Until we can actually get this thing going. I want to manage the stream, thank you very much. So I can change it to art. We are drawing. Art. Is art a category? I guess art is a category. Amazing. That is good. That is in fact a category. And we can do this, do that. Hopefully get this thing back up and going. Do it! Ah! It's not that hard to play the music there. There you go. Golly! Maybe I can lower at least the teens a bit. There we go. Do it. There we go. You know, it would be very appropriate if we drew some of the peoples of the squad. Although I kind of want to move the windows just a tiny bit so I can actually see the chat. There we go. Excellent. Do we have a reference for our Owlboy? It shouldn't be hard to find, would it? Come on, dude. I'm just looking at some images. Are you experiencing difficulties? No, shit. It's almost as if you can't handle me opening another thing in the thing. You know what's a thing that I want to own in real life? It's the fucking Otis plush. One of the most amazing things ever. I sometimes play a review of Pinata stuff background music video while I'm doing my homework. It is very, very chill music, ain't it? Ah. Too big. There you go. That's all the reference we need. It's the tiny man. Can I show the absolutely beautiful thing that is known as the Otis plush? That I want. But that I'm probably never going to get. Even though it is one of those pieces of like, it's like one of those items that is just like, I want this. This thing right here, to own this would be to be like living the most lavish life you could possibly be. Like this plushie is amazing, and I want it. But I imagine that it is super expensive these days, if you were to try and get your hands on that. Which is the unfortunate part. But you know, such is the life we live. Maybe I could needle felt an Otis. Because I do have my needle felts. Which is always fun. I haven't needle felted in a good bit though. Sometimes you just get the urge and then you needle felt like 15 things and then you just stop doing it for a couple of months. It's like one of those things that you spontaneously remember. Oh yeah, that's a thing that I can do. Got some ominous music going on. I mean, this is the full soundtrack, so there's going to be some of the more intenser things. Including the very wacky final boss theme later on. How does your hair work, Otis? I honestly don't understand it. It's something else. And I've noticed that's something that I say a lot, don't I? At least on stream. It's like, what catchphrase does your streamer have? Well, that Smash-chu fella, she keeps saying that someone is knocking on my door. Give me a moment. The hell? God damn. Well, I'm back. Stupid ass neighbor being like, I'm gonna knock on your door and ask if you have time to talk, and I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to you anyways. First of all, I am doing things. I'm in the middle of a stream! Second of all, no. No thank you. Like, who even talks to their neighbors? I sure don't talk to my neighbors. I mean, I'll say hi to them and wave. That's about the extent of it. Although, I've just been like, okay, when is it gonna happen? One day this fucker is gonna knock on my door while I'm streaming. And lo and behold, today was the day. Time to draw Otis's very cool metal gloves. His gauntlets, if you will. Which aren't really explained why he has big-ass gauntlets. But it's very cool of him. I mean, would you not wear metal gauntlets if you had the opportunity? I would totally. But sadly, you don't really wear a lot of those in real life. At least not these days. Oh my god, this melody sure brings me back to the very start of the game, when you're exploring Tropos. Your adventure seems so grandiose. Oh boy, what is this guy's name again? Oh something? I can't remember. It's not like they say it at least like 50 fucking times. What is your problem, man? Legit, what is your problem? Mr. YouTubes, I'm just trying to listen to the musics. I don't understand what its deal is. Like, are you not approving of the fact that I have Discord going on in the background? Is that what's happening? Because you've been whining about that every single time since that one time where I decided to switch back to, like, using the fucking GPU to power up Discord, and I'm like, why in the world would you reset back to that? Like, why? That's the worst thing you could do, because it's pointless. It just uses up so much more resources than what's ever necessary for such a program. Like, I don't know. Trying to draw his old funky boots. They're like, how dare you stream on the other platform when you could be streaming on the YouTubes? Well, turns out streaming on YouTube is kinda trash. Just a little bit. It's just a teensy bit. As far as I'm aware. Or rather, it's not the cup of tea for everyone. I think streaming makes more sense on Twitch. I mean, if you want to go really far back to when live streaming just started, I remember streaming on things that were known as livestream.com. Does anybody remember fucking livestream.com? Where you could only be like maybe 5 people watching a stream? Like, now that was something else. Like, I remember those days. And it's like, how did we manage back then to try and stream? Like, you had to... Like, sure, you need programs these days to stream as well, but it makes sort of sense. Back then, you would have to download these wacky things and then maybe hope that it does something right. And you would have, like, the most bare-bones settings ever to work with. And, like, half of the time, you wasn't even sure how, like, what the quality of it was. You would just have to hope that it looked alright. Because, yeah, trying to watch your own stream sure wasn't something. And recording the streams was a whole other thing. I actually have some really old recordings of when I streamed, like, back in, oh god, 2014, 13? When I drew some Pogemons, and, yeah. It was a long time ago now. That's just what we had to deal with back in the day. And then they were like, what if we actually try to make platforms for streaming that aren't crap? And here we are today. Weren't you too dumb for streaming back then? I mean, I don't know what the fuck, how to do good streaming, but I used to stream some arts. Like, I was like, wow, I can show people that I draw? That's amazing. And, it worked so well. And by that I mean it didn't work very well, but it was fun for like the 2 times that I did it. And then I never streamed ever again. Nope, never did it again. Nowhere in the future did I ever try to attempt it. It's not like I'm streaming right now. I remember debating before I should try streaming again or not, and then I was like, you know what? It's happening. Except this time I won't just be drawing silly little doodles in attempts to get people to watch my streams. I'll play some fucking video games. Because I can play video games. I know how games work. And, here we are. I'm gonna be completely frank, if it wasn't for the fact that I realized that nobody fucking streams Viva Pinata. Nobody's streaming this game. What if I streamed the game? Just to say that, oh yeah, I streamed the game. Because that'll be my little niche until I actually garner some kind of audience that just enjoys watching me do random shenanigans. And it was actually a pretty good starting point, honestly, all things considered. I'm gonna be completely frank. Because I feel like most of the people that started watching my stream came here originally for the Viva Pinata stuff. And here we are. All these years later. And I'm drawing again once on stream. This is not the first time that I've been drawing on stream as of semi-recent. I've drawn stuff before. But this is just a special thing. Oh god. The danger music. This is just a special one because apparently the ending went by very fast. And people be sleeping. Or at work. Imagine being at work when you could be at home watching streams about owls. One of the best birds out there. Or well, one of the best bird types out there. There's not just one owl. That would be kind of weird if there was just one singular owl in this universe. Or one kind of owl. Came for the Viva Pinata, stayed for the hot dog. Yeah. Came on the stream for the video game, stayed for the streamer. Why is this intense music happening? I'm just drawing the little boy. Little man's. We got this wonderful boss music. It was nice to get to hear this music just kind of outside of all the wonderful sound effects of the game. Because in the moment, you're not really paying full attention to it, it's just happening and you're like, oh god. It's music. And then there's other music from video games where it's just like, I've never actually played this video game, but the soundtrack sure is amazing. And I probably will never actually play this game, but the music is nice. I'm drawing menacingly. Oh, you know, it's not foreboding at all. They're just always funny when you pull up the like full OST of a thing and then you get to the very like super duper scurry music. And it's like, god damn it. I just wanted to listen to the nice stuff. And it's like, no. You got the scary stuff as well. This is the full OST. It also includes all the jingles. Yeah. That guy makes a lot of musics for the things, including the Elder Scrolls. And it's usually very pretty sounding. From what I'm actually listening to. We enjoy a good musics. Yeah, that guy has made a lot of music tracks for some random things they're used to finding. It's just like, oh. At least one game. Sometimes them artists just pop up in things where you're not quite expecting them to, and it's just like, oh. They made music for this thing? When? And it's just for that one thing. Foreboding. Yeah. A word that goes hand in hand with its friend ominous. And foreshadowing. I guess it's more like a combination of foreshadowing and ominous. It's like, oh, something bad might be happening. Oh, you know. I enjoy learning about them words. It's always a certain something when one of your pals just busts out a word that you've never ever heard before, and they used to act like everybody knows what the word is, and it's like, what? What is this word? You have to look it up just to make sure that you actually understand what's going on, because otherwise you're just like, don't know what that is. Sometimes context can clue you in. Sometimes context isn't even enough. But I guess that's just sort of a thing that happens when you're a non-native English speaker. When you speak with your mostly English-speaking pals and friends. What the worst thing is when somebody uses an abbreviation for something and you're just like, what the fuck does any of this mean? And it's like, it feels like something you should know, because it's an abbreviation, of course. And you've seen people use it all the time. But it's like, I don't even know what it is. Like, for something that I've been, that I've learned very recently is, let's see, SMH. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And it's like, shaking my head, and I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. Your drawing is very clearly done, by the way. Nah. I mean, I could just say it looks good right here. But I like refining the sketch because that's basically my, my art process. Which is, my general philosophy for art is, who gives a shit about lines? Or rather, fuck doing line art, like, as its own thing. Just incorporate it as part of the sketch, and voila! You don't have to worry about your lines not looking like the sketch, because the sketch is the lines. When I figured I could do that, it was like eye-opening. At least as like an artistic choice, and I'm like, dang, why didn't I think of this sooner? Because line art has always been one of those things that I'm just like, it's not that fun. There's always more fun things to do with art. But it's always one of those things like, I kind of need it. Because I'm not great. I was not very good at lineless. So I was like, man, I have to do the lines then if I can't do lineless. And I struggled for a long time to make them look nice. And then I started using like a little brush that looks like a crayon. And I'm like, yeah, this has a good texture to it. This makes it so that I don't have to be exactly on point with the line art. I can just kind of let it be a little messy, because that's sort of part of the style, I guess. And then I eventually just realized that I can just clean up the sketch as it is. Though that means that I will have to sketch a little cleaner than some people do. My sketching is never that good. I mean, at least you sketch. Here's the thing. I've heard a lot of people that don't sketch at all. And I'm always baffled, because I'm like, that's like the most important fucking step of your drawing. You're not gonna sketch? What are you doing? Like, I do not understand people that don't sit down and actually do a sketch. Or at least do something. Something to get started. Like, just doing a little circle. This. They don't even do that. You can't see my hand gestures right now, but this is the kind of stuff that makes you go make hand gestures and be like, what? What? How? How do you not do sketches? Like, that's one of the essential pieces of the creation process. At least if you want it to look nice. But I guess that's not something that everybody does, and it's just bewildering to me as someone who has pretty much sketched all the time, even without being told to sketch. Because it's just something you do. It's just natural. It's just part of the process. And then you get hit out of nowhere by someone being like, I never skipped. It's just like wild to me. It's like the same thing as somebody saying I don't like pancakes, and I'm like, what happened to you? What are you using for drawing? I am using this wonderful program that is called Paint Tool Sci. and a drawing tablet that is a Wacom. Don't know the specific thing. It's just try to read this upside down. It's Wacom and Intuos. It's an Intuos. It's one of those tablets that are fairly common, but it has served me very well for the past few years. Past almost like 4 and almost 5 years now. Before then, I had an even shittier Wacom tablet. It's like a tiny ass little bamboo tablet, as they're called, that I got way back in, like, oh my god, 2010. I remember my first exposure to my drawing tablet when I first got one. I was scared of it. At the age of 11, I was scared of the tablet because I was like, how the fuck do you use this thing? I've been asking for one for forever, and now I have one, and I was afraid to use it for a whole year. I was just looking at it, and I was like, this is too much to get into right now. And eventually I caved in after just being like, okay, this is obviously the way forward. I should try and actually use this thing. And then the rest was history. I still have that tablet somewhere. It's like a just in case backup in case this one dies for whatever reason. Because them old tablets can stick around for a long time. Which is good, because apparently newer tablets can be kind of crap. With, you know, in terms of breaking and in terms of limited things for your pen. I still have plenty of little nubs for this pen to use, so I'm not running out anytime soon. Which is good, because I'm pretty sure you can't just buy the nubs themselves. Oh god, it's the mole fight music. It's mole fighting time. Is it time? Use the tablet. It is very fun. It sure is a lot easier than using a freaking mouse to draw. I'll tell you that. Cliff racers. Oh no. Danger. Flying motherfuckers. Man, I always preferred the tablet over the mouse for drawing on the computer. Yeah. That guy did some musics for the Morrowinds. God, this music is so fucking beautiful. Which, speaking of, I guess I could recap a couple of the things that we did get to see earlier during the ending parts. Which, hey, we got to learn about what the fuck the ancient owls did, which led to this whole mess that is the game we played. And why we had to save the universe or something. Well, we had to save the world, not necessarily the universe. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to put in words. The owls discovered the loop, which also happens to be your save icon, which, haha. When would you be streaming after this? I will probably return to Minecraft unless I find, like, some other little silly game that I want to play. Like, that's always, like, the option if I don't have any specific in mind. There's always the option of returning back to Zoo Tycoon, even though that's a game that's just gonna happen randomly, I feel. Like, that's just when the mood strikes. And in case Minecraft fucks up. But, I don't know. I'll have to look through my catalog of games that I have available to me. And see if we can find anything fun. Because I do have a big-ass, this collection of, various little games. From ways past. Some of which are pretty trash. Some of which are pretty good. But it's something that I will have to look into. That's for sure. Kinda dust off the Steam library. The fucking Steam library. I do have some interesting games in there for that, if I really want to do. Like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Even though I'm really bad at Roller Coaster Tycoon games. Like what I do in those kinds of games is where I just mess around and make like a horrible evil death park. Or I try to do something reasonable and then I go, man, I can't fucking build for shit when it comes to fucking coasters. But you know. I think that's how Otis's little wingies go. Would seem like it. This is the Alphonse boss battle theme. Okay there, dude. It's the occasional, crust that just happens. Is having to color the sketch. Yeah. Flat colors is annoying. It is also enough for... I will take a darn stance. Gosh darn it, flat colors are not fun to do. Giving your colors a little bit of texture though on the other hand is amazing. Which is what I tend to do when I draw. What do you got going here? Let me just check and notice if there's any details that I have missed. Aside from the little thingies of your shirt. Alright, so it's more like a sweater than a shirt. Unless, do you have... It's not even a shirt. It doesn't have sleeves, technically. And enough for a piece of art. This man's wearing a... like some kind of tank top, maybe. I honestly don't know. What is owl fashion, anyways? Oh, man. It's the sad music. There we go. That's them lines right there. Let's make these lines not be blue. It's the owl drip. It's so silly. Let's just get this colored up in here. Then I can post this wonderful drawing of Otis and be like, look at what I drew on stream after we finished the ending of the Owlboy. Because I had time over. Because it turns out that I have a wonderful ability to overestimate and underestimate the time things take. but at the same time also have good timing and bad timing. It's almost as if one can have many things. There. But yeah. Sure, it's been a first day so far. I mean, let me smash it by the way. I'm pretty good, honestly, all in all. The sun is nice and shining out. It's finally starting to feel like we're going in the right direction in terms of the weather, which is good. I've been enjoying drawing recently and all that jazz. So it's pretty fun all in all. In all honesty, I got to finish up one of my favorite games of all time. It's always fun. Yeah. The sun be shining. You'd be surprised over the fact that there is a time when the sun just kind of sits on the horizon all day. So the statement, the sun shines up, is not entirely inaccurate. Gosh, this intense ass music. I'm pretty sure this is the song that happens when you're being chased by the giant frog machine. Because of course the owls made a giant frog machine. Yeah. Sideways. It's still wild to me that there are places in this world, including the very northern parts of Sweden, where there is just for a whole week, the sun does not like rise at all. Like it's just completely dark. And then there's another week when the sun just does not leave the sky at all. Like you see it. Like try to dip down towards the horizon, and then it just goes back up again. Doesn't even properly quote unquote go down. And I'm like, how do people manage with all that? Well, these days you have clocks to tell you where the fuck the time is, but like back in the day, I imagine that would have been a nuisance. For sure. But also at the same time, if you like live up there, you're gonna get used to it. All this intense ass music while we're just coloring in the boy. This part of it's hard to do. I would imagine. Like if you go to the absolute northest point, then it's gonna be like that. Except more. I will say this music does very, very well to set the tone of the current scene. That's for sure. There we go. Goodness gracious. There's even some vocals in this. I don't think I ever actually got to that part when we were actually playing. To hear that part of the song. This is the song when Advent is under attack. If I'm not mistaken. I still feel like... I don't know. I feel like living on the poles, or trying to do any wacky shenanigans on the poles, it's not gonna be happening anytime soon anywhere. And also, like, why even? That shit's super cold. Golly, this music. What is this track? Oh, this is the... running away from the dreadnought. Of course. Come on. Still lift a little bit of crust every once in a while. So noticeable. Yeah, very, very soothing background music. For sure. The most chill background music of all time for when we're drawing this nice little owl. We'll get some chill music soon, I'm sure. It's currently going through the Advent arc, which... yeah, that stuff was a little something else. With all this stuff going on. I'm not entirely surprised that music gets all that intense. How long is this OST anyways? 1 hour and 36 minutes. Maybe try roleplay as an evil character. You need to play the evil, ominous music. I mean, it helps you get into character. I can speak from experience playing good old Dungeons and Dragons, in which sometimes you have to get into character of playing some real wacky son of a gun. And it's like, yep, I'm gonna try and sound evil now, I guess. To varying degrees of success. It is very fun, though. Even if sometimes it is very hard. Because it's just like, how do things work? There's that secret music. We like the secret music. But speaking of Owlboy, there are some wacky things that we discovered when I was playing earlier, in which we got to delve into the very secret place with all the lore, which was something that I didn't get to do in my first playthrough, in which got to enjoy learning about what exactly happened. Yes. Very much. But that's just funny though. But apparently these owl fellas discovered something that is called the loop, which sort of is a little bit self-explanatory based on the name alone, but basically this one owl, figured out that, oh shit, we're looping, something of the sort. And that was basically just gonna, like, sort of destroy the world in a sense. Or there is a way to escape from this loop. But before this owl managed to actually, you know, have their entire thing come to fruition properly, they would perish before that happened. And they knew of this because they had been able to look into the future and just predict that, oh yeah, this is just gonna keep on happening. Over and over and over and over again, apparently. And they were like, we need some way to stop this. So this other researcher owl was like, okay, I gotta pick up their mantle and complete the thing that they tried to make. And there's a very big chance, there's a very big risk that this is going to blow up in our faces. Like, this is just gonna cause the end of the world if this goes wrong. But we need to do the risk. I'm gonna do it. And I'm not gonna tell any other owl about the fact that the world might end. That's too much for them to bear. So this owl creates the hex machine, finishes it, and it's like, well, we gotta activate it and see if this either saves us all or destroys everything. And turns out that the bad thing happened. Who would've thunk it? Where the hex machine backfired and started making all of the different floating continents. Like, just making them be, because before, all the land masses were on the ground. Like, you know, as usual, as you would normally see in a place. It was because of the hex machine that all of the pieces of land would just start floating up into the sky one by one. And they would continue to do so, even in the absence of the owls. Wait till they discover the fruit. But yeah, and basically, our whole thing, like, which the other people have been doing in the game, aka our other wonderful secondary protagonists, have been trying to figure out, and it's like, how do we stop this? How the fuck do we reverse this whole thing and fix this whole mess? Because the owls are not here anymore. Like, the ancient owls are nowhere to be seen. And now it's up to us to figure this shit out. So, our wonderful friend Solus goes on the great quest to discover how to fix this whole thing, and tries to get all of these wacky relics to see if perhaps they can be used to charge the so-called anti-hex. which is something the owls were working on before they just kind of vanished, where they were trying to figure some way out to fix the mess that they had caused and make something that would reverse the whole effect. Then we do the whole thing where we learn that Solus is actually trying to do the nice thing and trying to save the world and all that jazz. And apparently, like, it was predicted that, oh yeah, we have one failsafe in case everything goes bad, and it's Otis. Hopefully you learn enough to manage to figure out how to solve this whole conundrum. And with the power of friendship. No, it's just the music being a bastard. Which is appropriate because this particular fight that this music plays in is fucking trash. We do not like the monkey fight. It's not a good fight. I had headphones on. Yeah. That's it. Loud, nasty music for loud, nasty creatures such as monkeys. But in the end, by powering up the relics, the world is saved, though it is left very ambiguous what exactly happened to everyone. Especially little Otis. Even though he sort of died in the process. Like, if you if you pay attention to his health and all that jazz. This is like, dang. So he maybe lived? You don't need sleep, you need answers. Yeah. All we know is that, in the end, Otis did save the world. But to what cost exactly is unclear. But one can be certain. The game did end like you would expect it to, with Otis falling again. Because if there's one thing that Otis cannot catch a break from, it's falling. Over and over and over and over again. This is this darn blob fight. Yeah, and then it's not entirely clear what exactly even happened to the owls. Like, obviously the owls started fighting because of the loop. But like, why? What exactly did... What is the loop in essence? We're not entirely sure on that one because the game is just like, yeah, here's this vague concept. We're not gonna elaborate further on it, so you're just gonna have to Gotta puzzle things together yourself. It sounds more like Minecraft than Owlboy. A little bit. Minecraft's also one of those games that has pretty ambiguous lore. Though I do wonder if the loop refers to the game itself. Because to break the loop, you need to finish the game. So maybe it's very it's meta in that sense. How it just kind of goes outside of the game itself. I still feel like that's a little much. Still very wonderful and enjoyable. It really makes you contemplate what the heck happened in creative Minecraft music. Yeah. Sort of. I mean, you saved the world in a way, though you're not at all shown, like, did people survive the whole thing? Like, what happened there? What's it about? Can we get some chill music just a little bit? It's just a little bit. Maybe we don't need all the wacky chase music. I promise. Evil background music. Yeah. Here's a little man's. This track specifically though is beautiful. The Mesos track. Not the evil Owlboy OST. There we go, that's a good Otis. That's the boy. There's one thing I'm missing, and it's the little shinies on his... There we go. On his little crest. There we go. Let's do a little sign, and that'll be that. So. There we go. Alright. How long have I been going on for now that I've been drawing for a bit? Oh my god, on my feelers. Apparently, time flies when you draw. Which, not surprising, honestly. Because drawing is fun. But, yeah. Alright. We did the notice. We did the ending. Which, for all those that are curious, you'll be able to check out the VOD and enjoy my wonderful reading of the thing. Because there was a lot of dialogue. Are you gonna drop yet? Not yet, but I have a couple of things that I'm applying for, which we'll be see how it goes. Because there's been kind of few of those around, and the best I can hope for is at least getting a response. Some of them I've gotten responses for, which is just like, yeah, it's nice that you sent in an application, but we don't. No, not at this time. And I'm like, okay, cool. At least you said something. Which is better than nothing. I'll always appreciate a response more than no response. But yeah. If I can watch an archive. Yep. It'll be there. I'm sure the ending will blow people's socks off. But, you know. I'm just keeping on at it. I'll get there eventually, and hopefully this job coach will help me as well. Because, they seem a bit more competent than the last person, so that's promising and good. And even then, I'm managing pretty well on my wonderful commissions. But yeah. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for today's stream. It's been very enjoyable. And, oh boy. The Owlboy ending is certainly something else. I will tell you that. I'm sure we'll get to talk more about it some other time when the people show up and they're like, hey, did you do the ending yet? And I'm like, yes, I did. It was good and it made me cry again. Like it did the first time. Actually, I missed the game's ending. I mean, it's alright. That's what happens. Honestly, just a little bit on me for streaming early in the day for a lot of people. But at least the power of the VODs is there. And I feel like even with watching it, like, in post, it's still gonna be a little bit of a surprise. That's mostly my thing, is that it just kinda comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, dang, that's something else right there. Nah. To be fair, it's pretty early in the day, in my opinion, waking up at that time. Though, to be fair, I used to wake up at like 5 a.m. But that was quite a while ago when I used to wake up at that time on the regular. It's because I wanted to have time in the morning to do things. Which may be a little much, but, you know. It's how it be sometimes. But yeah. I was considered a bit late. It's pretty nuts, honestly. But I suppose traditions be different in different places. But yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it for today. It's been pretty enjoyable, even if it was a little quiet earlier, but I do not mind, honestly. I was just happy to get to stream, because that's always fun. And I hope the rest of y'all have a good rest of your day, and all that jazz. And that this Thursday teach you well, or treats you well. There you go. Words. And I will see you next week with more Viva Pinata on Tuesday, and then we'll see what will happen next Thursday. No idea yet, but I'll let you all know what happens. What we'll tackle next. But yeah, have a good one, and I will see you next week. with more streams. やばいやばい。